Hey everybody, we're going to talk about maintenance and repair today, and who better to ask than our master diagnostic technician, Ali. He's been working on Toyotas, solving people's problems, Toyota related, for 35 years, and he's been here at Toyota for 25 years. Ali, welcome to the show again. We're glad to have you back.
Thank you.
And we're going to be talking about how to take care of your vehicle as it gets colder. You're preparing for winter weather.
This is a 15 Camry general vehicle, and we're going to show you how to winterize your vehicle, and we're going to cover most things that you need to know. All the general services, your vehicle should be in good health to begin with, and let's start with the tires. Tires is one of the most important things. They can give you traction. You should make sure that the tire treads are good. You should make sure that the tire pressure is proper. If you don't know what your tire pressure is supposed to be, you can check the door jamb. The pressures are written on the door jamb. If you're not sure, you can just put 35 psi on it. It's a safe number. But if you want to put the exact number on it, you can take your door jamb. You should always check your windshield wipers. You should be able to clean them. They should be able to clean the glass, not cracked. The general things, the lights, everything should work. Anything in the winter can be affected, so you should take care of everything. We're going to pop the hood and show you some of the stuff under the hood. Okay. You should check the battery condition. Make sure it doesn't have any corrosion on the ends. If you have a tester, the battery capacity needs to be checked. Most batteries work a lot weaker in the winter. They'll lose capacity. It's not just the engine that fights starting. The battery also does not want to work as hard when it's super cold. So you should make sure that your battery is in good condition. If you ever have your vehicle serviced at Fred Anderson, we checked all of these for you. If the battery is 4 or 5 years old and you're not sure, you could replace it. Just to be sure, even if it passes. Just not to be left on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Also, on the side of it, at Fred Anderson, if you have a newer car that you may need more than one battery during the lifetime of the car, we sell lifetime batteries. So if you buy a lifetime battery, you'll never have to buy a battery again. All the subsequent batteries will be replaced for free. You should check all the fluids, but some of the fluids that are more susceptible to cold is coolant and washer fluid. If you're not sure about the coolant, you can add water. However, most Toyota coolants are pre-diluted and you don't need to add anything. And if you're ever short on coolant while driving, it's a good idea to have a gallon of coolant in the trunk if something bad happens. And that coolant should be put away where children cannot get into it, and it should be stored safely so it cannot spill in your trunk. You should check your washer fluid. Your washer fluid, if you go in super cold weather, probably is going to freeze. If you're going in a super cold place, you should probably have some sort of aftermarket additive. The stuff that we have at Fred Anderson will not freeze at 0 temperature. However, you go to -15, -20, they will freeze. We had just covered antifreeze and washer fluid. However, it's super important that all of your fluids be checked. Transmission fluid, engine fluid, they all have intervals of service. If you don't know that, it would be in your owner's manual, or you can ask your service advisor what it is. And all the fluids should be in the proper service intervals. This is not car related, but it's very important for winter readiness. What you should have in your trunk wouldn't hurt to have a bag of kitty litter or sand. When you need traction and there is nothing else, kitty litter or sand, pour under this wheel will increase the traction. Also a shovel, small shovel, they make them, I don't know where, you could probably get them at the Home Depot, to shovel away the snow or the mud that's in the way. Also, there's a storage package right next door to the reserve tire. underneath that piece of carpet, you should probably put a safety kit in it. That safety kit should contain gloves, should contain an emergency blanket. Those are the ones that are made of aluminum. And hand warmers, they have the chemical hand warmers. And all this stuff, snacks. You never know that you're going to be stuck in traffic like we did several years ago on 540. So you should be ready for any sort of emergency and not get caught without alertness.
And that's also a good thing to have for a zombie apocalypse too, right?
Yes, zombie apocalypse is definitely a good one to have all that stuff for.
Perfect.
These tires are made for rain. They make tires for seasonal. They make all-season tires, and they also make snow tires. If you intend to go in super cold place up north, in the mountains, North Carolina, you're going to want snow tires. You should replace all 4 snow tires at the same time. Mixing tires is not good for the differential and the engine. And you should change those tires after the snow season is over and go back to your normal tires. So if you're going to use snow tires, you're probably going to need 4 rims and tires that are kept separate that you change by season. If you're going to be in a place like Raleigh that it's not that bad and you don't want to have snow tires on, you can have all-season tires. All-season tires work in all season, as the name implies, and you can drive them all year round. All-season tires do not have the benefits of some of the other tires with the quietness and the things that are required for each season driving. Some tires for the summer are designed to work better in the heat. So you can have seasonal tires, but in North Carolina, probably all-season tires will be the best choice for you. As long as the controls on your vehicle are concerned, some of you have 4-wheel drive. Let's first cover 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive, you can drive with 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and some with 4-wheel drive, all-time 4-wheel drive. If you have the choice between 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive, you should try to switch into 4-wheel drive several times during the year where you don't need it. Usually when it snows and you haven't used it all year, it likes to stick. So it's best to use it a couple of times during the year when you don't need it. So when you do need it, it's right there at your demand. If you do not have a 4-wheel drive and you have traction control, you should make sure that the traction control is turned on. With the traction control turned on and in 2-wheel drive, you still can get some benefits driving in the snow and not getting stuck. Thanks for watching. I hope we help you to decide how to drive and how to get prepared. If you have any other questions, you can please send it to Jeff and we'll try to cover it. And please stay safe.